So now, in this video, we'll talk about how to convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. This particular part is very important because in some cases, when we simplify fractions, sometimes we have our answers in improper fraction. Don't forget, I said an improper fraction is that fraction that its denominator is smaller than the numerator. Take for example, I have 9 over 2. This is an improper fraction. So in some cases, when we simplify fractions, we get our answers as an improper fraction. And when you are simplifying fractions, it is not always appropriate to leave our final answer as an improper fraction, except if the question requires you to leave your answer as an improper fraction. If not, then you should further simplify this by converting it into a mixed fraction, and that is the end of this part. And also in some questions they give they give questions in mixed fractions, and you have to simplify, you have to convert back into an improper fraction. But not in all cases you have to convert. There are other several steps that we can take without converting a mixed fraction to an improper one before simplifying. But it is always good for us to know all of the steps. So let us convert this improper fraction into a mixed fraction. We have 9 over 2. Now what do we do here? We will have to consider how many times 2 can go into 9. How many times 2 can go in 9? Or in plain English, we just say 2 to divide 9. That means we are dividing 9 by 2. So what do? We look for the multiples of 2. We'll say 2 times 1 is 2. Here, we have not reached 9. Let's see. 2 times 2 is 4. We are still at 4. We haven't gotten to 9. 2 times 3 is 6. Still at 6. 2 times 4 is 8. Still not up to 9. 2 times 5 is 10. This is 10. 10 is more than 9. So, from this junction, we'll stop. Now, since 10 is more than 9, we cannot use this particular multiples. What do? We go back to the previous one. So we come back to 8. So the multiples of 2 and 4, when you multiply 2 and 4, you get 8. So 2 can go into 9 4 times, which will give us a total of 8. So here now, 2 in 9 is 4. That's 4 we have. A whole number. 4 as a whole. Then, it is a total of 8. That means 8 out of 9. We still have a remainder. And what is the remainder? 8 out of 9, the remainder is what? 1. So we have the remainder 1 up here. Then it will be divided by 2, like we were dividing before. So here now we have 4 whole number, 1 over 2. So 2 can go in 9 4 times with a remainder of 1 divided by the same 2. Let's look at another example quickly. Example 2, I can have 21 divided by 5. This is also another improper fraction. What do we do here? We look for the multiples of 5, same like we did for 2. The multiples of 5, let's go. 5 times 1 is 5. We are going to 21, we are still at 5. So we'll move further. 5 times 2 is 10. Not 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. We are still not there yet. 5 times 4 is 20. Looks like we are close because we are going to 21. So 5 times 5 is 25. Now look at this. 25 is more than 21. What do? We cannot use 25. So we go back to the previous multiple, which is 20. So now 5 can go in 21 4 times, because 5 times 4 is 20. 5 can go in 21 4 times, which will give us a total of 20. So we'll have 4 as a whole number here. 5 can go in 21 4 times, a total of 20. Now we have a total of 20 out of 21, which means we still have a remainder. What is the remainder? It remains 1 over the same denominator, 5, that we are dividing with. So we have for whole number 1 over 5. This is the answer. This is how to convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction.